豆豆豆，哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒。哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒哒，联盟战还剩下一个补偿刀，但是要等下一轮，还要很久。然后还有煮饭，但是饭在解冻还要很久。先来把结局弄出来。刚刚出门一趟，哎。先来想想要怎么打死那些守卫好了。那些守卫现在真的是有点麻烦啊，看起来血很厚啊。带谁呢？艾莉不好吧？带山姆。还有我的道具。轻机枪第2代。你们现在是带什么？换这个。近战就随便。23，傻小，怎么那么烂？36，好。保存游戏。Bang！ 哦，嘿，先清一部分，等一下一定还有。get。欸，人不见了。哈，个人文档。第1条记录。第2条记录。干死了12个。干，所以你也失败过好几次。所以我也不是第一个成功的，这家伙，这个王八蛋也失败过好几次。这个王八蛋，第13个才成功，前面搞死了12个人。他也没有那么……等一下，我刚刚捡到了屌枪，对不对？哇，菲尼之力，能量的，换掉。 又要去哪？去某个行星。消息，黑客。哎呀，直接回去了。到头来，好像没有一个人是真正的好人，但是有比较更不好的。暴击怎么样？技能要什么技能呢？干，刚刚发现科学不够，真的是有够干的。威吓说服。干，真的是不知道等一下要用什么医疗应该不用了吧？开锁、偷袭，应该要用也是这3个吧？失误，加点说服吧。
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the Captain. As it appears we may soon. I believe the crew would like to speak with you to.
Hey.
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartar.
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a map.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth.
Ain't no one better.
I'm sure the outlaw Phineas will appreciate. If you really need to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished.
We gonna prepare? Sure.
The fewer folks we got to hurt, the better.
Sure, boss. You do the top.
好，看看能不能智取吧，应该可以吧。走喽。
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible. Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are
没有人逃
the
出来
interior
成功
can
鬼
be. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me.
干，
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within.
God.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket.
来乱讲一下。
Your ship is not permitted only after your smoking corpse is thrown from an airlock.
Captain, I would not recommend this course of action.
干，不够。
We're on lockdown. We have Tartarus docking authority signing up. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What?
Transmission. How can I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping?
保存。干，好不爽哦，不够，加过还是不够。哦，不爽。突击步加火焰喷射器。764，这是谁的啊？为什么你有764？我的吗？哦，我的。良言枪不能加哦，应该已经是最屌的了。良言枪跟非凝之力都不能加。来吧，
I think I'll initiate.
来吧。嘿，我们的船。
You make it dirty, Sam cleans it up.
That's the last of them.
好，做得好。反正都要开干了，没有在跟你演的。
Entering quiet mode.
啊！赞！啊，这边什么都没有吗？
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe.
What was that?
Push on, Mardat.
Open fire! Gotta get down!
Good news, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized. Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Threat level neutralized.
Centrifuge mode activated.
换武器！哦，死啦！干！不知道我在玩什么。等一下，报道区啊，还很久。走了，走。 嗨，
On the job. Preparing to neutralize and sanitize. Analysis of evidence. Sterling is this unit's middle name.
Here I go! Get ready!
bang！
Mega sexy.
Found you. I'm gonna get in their face.
One order of frickin' fan coming up.
先在这边清干净，差不多了吧？
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardats.
为什么突然超负荷了？ Q Q， 没有来由的超负荷，又可以了。 去死吧！
Here goes nothing!
哦，干打错人了！
Scoured with prejudice.
打得好，开锁！干，突然因为恐惧症掉，好不爽啊！啊，为什么会恐惧症？
Sanitization assessment. The labyrinth on Tartarus.
Where are we headed?
干有够下面的，应该差不多吧。
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Take out the trap.
You got it, Captain!
Hi。
Remember, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
死光了，赞哦！就这样继续当孬走，干，又超负荷了。哦，决心加7耶，给你穿。把垃圾全部拆掉。电脑不能用。
Here they come!
哎呦！
Object is tuned to be specialist.
过得去吧，过得去。过不去。死的不能再死了。
Activated.
哇！
Mutant purified.
都没人了吗？一直从不知道哪里出现人，很可怕的。哦，49哎，就是要这样路边一直捡，好爽哦。
Incoming!
Attack!
Clean cycle back to industrial state.
做得好。好了，出发。 上来呀、啊！哎、好像没什么东西。摔倒了，干！要有黑客。全部都封锁了。没有黑客，乱逛街喽。虾米拢无。开锁。
Oh, you got that?
嘿。哦，枪这把枪是怎样？垃圾。但是先拆更垃圾的。等一下，我刚看到什么？电震加农炮，垃圾；战术散弹枪，垃圾；霸王之手枪，垃圾。好像进来了。
Caution! Sanitization incoming! Renovation and maintenance job
躺
fulfilled.
好。
Great work.
好像也不是这边呢、383、49。你们有需要383的东西吗？你有需要这473，这629不需要啊。355就不需要管它的。嘿。这个一脸就可以上去干，还是这边啊？ 突然开得了，为什么？哇，补给的地方哎，真棒！卖垃圾，63呢，买。嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。我现在穿的是什么啊？金属防爆哦，装爆了。你穿的是什么？59的金属标准。这个干都不在这上面。哦，不需要。修理。拆解，垃圾，垃圾，垃圾，垃圾，垃圾。哦，我要上厕所，等我一下。回来了。哇，卖好多东西哦！我靠，没钱嘞。这把卖给你，你喜欢吗？干，真屌！全部的贩卖器都在这，6种。天坑，嗨，天坑。被谁射啊？哦，冲！全死了，这么快？ 嗨，没人啊，真可惜。仓储清单，建筑记录。诶，快我了，快我出刀了。等一下可能要出一下刀。全部死光光！哦，完蛋了，上面还有一层。
Entering quiet mode.
干你的quiet mode超吵的。
Get in there.
Clean up the competition.
哦，哦，有人来帮我哎！ 还没清光啊！干什么吃的？啊，为什么厕所在这种鸟地方啊？真低惨！嘿，不好意思，嗯？我到了！我到了！我到了！我到了！我到了！
Please depart.
不是这个。对面应该还有人哦。走。干，这边还过不去。啊！ 哦，帮我清掉了。It's not a bad choice, it's based on a choice. 要往那边走，要怎么去？ 干超瞎的，我现在超瞎的，完蛋了，
Dispensing body bag.
干。啊，怎么还在被射？我不管了，我要下去。挡屁路哦！嗨，哦，捡。哎，我到现在才知道，这个是可以打的。干，怎么还是厕所？哦，哦，这是一间牢房哎。那我现在在哪？我是谁？我在哪？
Where are we headed?
为什么这边会有火焰喷射器？等一下哦。真的快我出刀了。要怎么走？Map 没看到。这个是电梯吗？是啊，可是叫得下来吗？过不去啊，干！观察一下，要怎么过去？这边有一条路。干，迷宫你！这里是迷宫哦。开锁器。 啊，你怎么在这？吓我一跳！我迷路了。超绝迷路，谢谢大家。你们可以有人告诉我要怎么走吗？中间这个也没有路啊。这个吗？干！不是啊。超绝迷路，这个吗？打不开啊！干！嘿。上来了，上来也上不去啊！干，完蛋了，又要死掉了。没死下来了一层，捡了一些垃圾。没有人可以告诉我路怎么走吗？我要继续捡垃圾咯。这个吗？干！
Activated.
Iconoclast, asshole.
我怎么又绕出来了？这边有敌人吗？有
Sterling is this unit's middle name.
啊！
Cycle complete.
舒服。 这门打得开吗？打不开。当然打不开，怎么可能让你打开呢？哦，干一定要黑客。哦，不用了。嗨。
Well, look who it is. I'll be dead. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your...
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored.
And... Oh, I had heard you were dragging...
Interactive database updated. The
OK.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try... My word. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man.
等一下，我好像快出刀了，快出刀了，等我一下，给你们看我出刀。等一下，要出刀了，他们怎么还没出？和刀挤到讨论区。藐视。我的 OVK 可是突破天际的 OVK 呢。我的 OVK 可是突破天际的 OK， 看好中二。干！我不管啊，我就是要耍中二啊。我是什么刀？法刀。哦，是哦，要死翘翘了，三王要死翘翘了。51之4。OVK 预计嘿，圣钱可罗480剩余720。嘿，我先出啦！真实战，来！可罗第一下连点，可罗啊，可罗开 auto， 嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。克罗6星可罗，强无敌！啊！ 呵呵呵呵呵呵呵呵呵呵呵，吧，感觉这一次没有伤害，没有到很高，可惜了。我不管，出掉，赶快出掉！我要把奥特沃玩完。啪！救火！咻！感觉这是不会到500，伤害不够。干超低的，400多而已，468、3517剩余7316483。填表。哎呦，麻薯很会抢哦，抢刀大师。今天伤害。Excel， 不要再耍蠢了哦！155，一天比一天高，每天都出 auto， 好舒服，一直 auto， 一直爽好，结束了，今天关掉，来。继续玩，返回。啊
Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he?
为什么？
But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned it.
对啊。
Oh, yes. Go on. Wake them up. Add more mouth. Half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat is... Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point...
We're helping, which is more than you can say.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would.
I'll
admit, there's no shortage of talent. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused.
最好是。我有个问题先存档。哇！ 这样真的没有关系吗？怎么什么都没有发生？这样真的没有关系吗？不行，我要读游戏。 赌游戏，赌游戏，感觉就有关系呀、啊。
Clean cycle step 2, industrial.
Here I go!
Customer. Customer, your vitals are in disarray. Bag for use.
我干你娘嘞！所以外面一堆人，呵呵。哦，所以是有人帮的。哇！
Substance is resistant to cleaning efforts. Sterling is this unit's middle name.
I'll fix you right up!
Good news, customer. All neutralized.
哦，射错人了。全部死光光。
Difficult job ahead? Consider equipping a pack of Sam's Special Solvent Stain-Out Remover. It's ruthless on residual blood splatter.
Captain, you have an uncanny
谢谢。
disrupted the balance of power.
嘿，
Do you imagine you're leading some? Those barbarians from Monarch are running wild in my prison.
博士在后
I
面。
suppose I have. You're nothing but a rabble rouser.
嘿，
The board is the only legitimate. I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his
敢
cooperation,
不可能？ 有害
I'm
健
aware of
康
your
啊！
propensity for violence. Halcyon is. I take no. Leaving you alive is too great a risk.
Hey.
I had a. This prison is equipped with an auto-mechanical. And don't worry.
Oh. Cut.
I see it now!
Sanitization incoming. Substance is resistant to cleaning efforts.
Wow.躲一下，躲一下，躲一下。干！干，到底是什么垃圾恐惧症啊？
Sanitization incoming.
Here I go!
躲一下。
On your right, Cap! This is bad! Can't get past that armor!
One order of frickin' fan coming up.
I'll fix you right up!
To your left.
哦，回血。
Wrong tool for the job.
哇！我以为震爆者死了。
Sentry mode activated. On your right, customer. Clean cycle F2, industrial stay.
I'll fix you right up!
啊，没了！干！我的肾上腺素不够了，干！哎、9，伏特加。
Sanitization incoming.
On your right, Cap! I see it now!
Resistant to cleaning efforts. Customer, do your right. One order of frickin' fans coming up. Middle name.
哦，赢了！哦，舒服。感觉要加点科技吧。干都破百了，应该不用了。干又不行了。哦，我没有记录起来。
Great work!
什么垃圾啊！干，所以刚刚可以直接害进来哦，害进来，然后就什么事情都没有了。哇！
Why won't you just
这么容易死啊！
Get me out of here!
成功。
You don't know how glad I am to see you.
嘿，
You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much... And you lunatic, you broke into the board's... Oh,
哎，
what? Break into the most heavily guarded facility in the most hostile world in Halcyon? No, I have absolutely no idea how you did it. You're a goddamn miracle worker.
谢谢。
You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid this... I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands.
好吧。
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a... 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth.
You mean we're all alone out here?
Huh?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the... We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for... Yeah? I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. We have no connection back to Earth and return... I heard it from Akande herself. She tried to pressure me into joining her side, you see. She was half right. We are alone. You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Yes, Akande mentioned as much. Akande had kept the truth to herself, perhaps with good reason. I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done... Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. You are my first and only success. I didn't...
蛮抠货。
You have every right to think of... My apologies. If you have any more...
没有了。
Yes, we do. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with a...
好。
We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person...
董事长。
The chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless... When I revived you, I thought we were... We can't save Halcyon on our own. We are not a colony anymore. Our last...
靠我们两个不够。
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment she landed in Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny.
起来，不愿做奴隶的人们。
To survive, The inspirational story of the iconoclasts spread like wildfire, and Graham was able to bring many of the smaller Terra 2 townships into the fold. However, his zealous obsession with spreading the word blinded him to the needs of a growing organization, and the movement was unsustainable at scale. The iconoclast way seemed to work best, and ultimately petered out on Monarch. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon?
Oh.
Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and made Chairman Rockwell your own puppet, a role he was all too eager to play. The colony never realized you were the true power behind the new administration. By acting vicariously through agents and third parties, you controlled Halcyon from the shadows. As a result, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
哦，干这个游戏，这算是我第一个玩的美式 RPG， 真的，这个游戏真的很棒。玩的啦，玩的有很多。 干，这个游戏他妈一堆人做的。干，他的营销人超少的。他的好多翻译都有点怪怪的，哎，算了。这个文本已经算可以了啦，虽然还是很多翻译怪怪的。 的。哦，如果按继续游戏会怎样？从这边开始哦，可惜啊，不能逛已经被解放完的这个地方。好啦，那就没什么好讲的了，不需要了。我们来看看还会有什么结局。来，我调一下 OBS。不是这个，是这个。哦，那用 Firefox 好了。呵呵，反正没有人，我才不管会不会有人看到我的 FB 呢。Outerworld 结局。干。完美结局。嗯？说服要90，最好100，欺骗威吓也可以。全结局，来看看。希望好。我就是结局1。董事会的彻底胜利。哦，没有让 A 打操控，会让主角操控，直接撞上飞船。哦，所以有3个剧情结局有3个。 嗯。感觉主要的结局就是跟董事会跟正常人，然后还有一个自己撞到太阳的。那感觉这个结局就是我想要的。看来也没什么好说的了，就这样。这个结局我觉得很棒，就这样。我思考一下，还要不要继续玩？思考一下，还要不要继续玩？还是玩玩别的游戏？好啦，先这样，关播了，拜拜，拜拜。